Hello, testing my voice. That sounds good. Welcome back. Yo, you know what time it is. Elite 8 matchup coming at you hot. We have Ponk versus Sephi or Antinomy or a number of other names, but he's our boy. Ponk's our boy. Good morning to the North Americans on Sephi's side, and a good afternoon to the Europeans on Ponk's side. I myself am in Germany, so it is, what time is it? 2 o'clock. So let's have another hype matchup for you guys. This is match 2. This is the Elite 8. These are the final 8 runners in the winner's bracket. So if Ponk wins this match, it will be on to the final 4. So we're going to see the typical start here. We're going to go down into the old Criteria area, old Brinstar, and we're going to check the morph ball location. Morph ball location has one of 4 possibilities. We have morph ball. We have ice beam, which is what we find here. If it's not ice or morph, it's going to be either high jump or space jump. If it's not morph, it's going to be one of those other 3 items. That reason being is because we need to be able to get to the item in the ceiling here. With ice beam, that is our logical access. So we're going to see our runners most likely freeze the flying dude here and jump up. You can also do a damage boost. Looks like that's what Punk's going to do. So you got to see 2 different methods of pulling off getting the same item there. All right, so we have a super missile at the start of. This is looking like the same start as last time. We had ice beam and missiles to start off the seed here. Missile pack there. This is a vanilla missile pack. This is the awakening missiles. Punk's gonna pick that one up. As you can see, Sephi having the better movement is going to be in the lead for a little bit. Going to take off that ice beam. A lot of runners elect to take off the ice beam. Some runners elect to leave it on in the climb, so they don't have to waste the time taking their beam off. But we're gonna go up the climb here, and we're gonna see what we have for our runners early on in this. Kind of like last time, as I explained, we don't have bombs, we don't have power bombs, which means our bombs or our power bombs are going to be at could very well be a vanilla bomb. You see a vanilla bomb fight. Something cool here to look at is Sephi's doing the behemoth climb, whereas on the left side, Ponk is just doing more typical old school wall jumps there. Sephi just a few seconds ahead here as Ponk's making their way up the parlor. And we're going to head on into Bomb Chorizo. And let's see what we have in store for us. It's Powerball. Alright, so runners are going to be making their way out, going to go up. Again, runners, we'll see if Ponk, I think Ponk will probably do the same thing. Elect to skip out on, yeah. So Ponk, again, really subscribing to this skip 230 missiles play. Sephi subscribing to checking the 230 missiles. So we'll see what happens. Ooh, this time we have a power bomb at Terminator. And a reserve tank at 230. So again, Ponk making a really good decision here, skipping those checks. It's going to give Ponk an opportunity, and every second counts, as we saw in that last match. It was only separated by about a minute, so plays like this definitely make a difference. Sephi now, although ahead in information, is behind in actual location of the game here. All right, so Sephi going to be picking up their power bomb as Ponk moves down into Green Brinstar. We'll be making 4 item checks upcoming. One of these checks are in logic, the other 3 are out of logic. Excuse me, there's 5 here. 4 of them out of logic, and 1 of them in logic. And there's Screw Attack. Nice. And an E-Tank. That's super nice finding this early, especially when you're trying to go through pink rinse. You do not want to get hit by those side hoppers with no E-Tanks. They will kill you very quickly. And that's a super pack in the back there of reserve. So Screw Attack is super nice early on. We're going to be able to basically destroy anything that looks at us just by spinning into it. So it's super nice. Ponk gonna be head up to check the the early supers, and it's a vanilla super pack. Sephi going to be moving in, roughly about 40 plus seconds behind Ponk here. We'll see if Ponk can get the quick exit out of below the bridge here. Got the nice quick fall, and says nope, just gonna shoot the blocks and head on through. Destroy crate with Screw Attack. That'd be super dope. And gonna go down to the Edakun. We have 3 items to check down here, and it's a missile pack. So now we get to check and see what's behind the super door here. It's really nice having supers at this point, so you don't have to worry about coming back here. And it's another E-Tank. Punk's definitely gonna pick that up. Sephi also gonna be making their way down to the Edakuns, as Punk's now gonna make their way down to the basement. And into the Edakun powerbomb location. Very nice movement through that room there. Very, very nice movement. We'll see at what time Ponk gets this item here to really calculate how far behind from Sephi is at this moment. And another missile pack. So again, the Seed is throwing a lot of missiles at the runners. No signs of any suits yet. Lots of areas to check though. Ponk getting a perfect reverse mockball out of Edakun for the 2nd time in a row. And Sephi also going to be picking up that E-Tank. Just to reiterate, because I haven't said it at this match, the winner of this series, so if Ponk wins this match, they will be moving on to the Final 4. If Sephi wins this match, or if Antinomy wins this match, they will be moving on to a match 3. The winner of that match will go on to the Final 4 of this tournament and face the winner. Oh my gosh, there's Gravity Suit. That's pretty incredible. Okay. The winner of this series will go on to face the winner between Sloters and the Cheese Reavers. So definitely hype matchups ahead of us. But wow, Gravity Suit already. That is, in my mind, the scariest suit to find early. That opens up so much. That opens up Wreck Ship. That opens up Meridia. It opens up a lot of areas for our runners, and it's literally going to come down to our decision. What are our runners going to decide to do with this Gravity Suit? As Ponk pulls off the Spore Spawn skip, going to be making their way to Spore Spawn here, and we have another reserve tank. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Varia is definitely the suit you want first. Especially if you're really good at suitless. Meridia. Alright, Ponk gonna be making their way into the wave. Pulling off, this time from inside the door. Don't have high jump boosts. Ponk just nails it. Just absolutely beautiful. Sephi's gonna move down into check charge location here. It's another super missile, and it's a super pack at the Wave E-Tank. Punk's gonna go for a damage boost here. It's one of my favorite damage boosts in the game, and gets it. Beautiful. Ponk picking up the missiles here, probably thinking suitless again. Yeah, so we'll get a quick calculation on about how far Sephi's behind. Sephi will also be required here to open up the gate. Gets it first try as well. Ponk picked up that energy tank at 9:13. So it's looking like Sephi's about 50-ish seconds, 45-ish seconds behind Ponk here. But we'll see what happens. Ponk going to make at least a check on the left of Morph Ball in the construction zone. This is a check that Sephi skipped. Just a missile pack. Punk's going to continue on the way through. Does have screw attack, so is going to be able to check Billy Mays. And again, Sephi skipping all of this. So this is literally how the Ponk was in the lead, or Sephi was in the lead, and then Sephi checked 230, Ponk gained the lead, and then Sephi skips Billy Mays, Ponk checks Billy Mays. Man, this is really interesting. Both of our runners showing consistency with their routes. But that skip here so far is paying off. We'll see what... Did I miss Billy Mays? I might have missed Billy Mays. What just happened? I wasn't paying attention. What just... He didn't go. Why? You don't need any bombs or PBs to get out if you have screw attack. Something else might have happened. That's really interesting. Well, okay. We'll keep an eye on that. Oh, he couldn't get the screw through the block. Very interesting. Very interesting. So Sephi's gonna break open the tube here. Head on over to Kraid. Kraid is actually out of logic for our runners here. But we're going to jump across. That room is called Billy Mays because there are 2 items located in the room. One on a pedestal, and when you grab that item, there is a "but wait, there's more" moment, and that's how it was coined Billy Mays. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what Ponk likes to do here with screw attack that makes a gauntlet check. Very, very appealing. It's not in logic yet, but it is possible that we can find something nice and Gucci here as Sephi moves into the crate fight. There are various methods available to a runner to do a crate quick kill. The only method available to Sephi here, well, there's actually technically 2 methods, but they're going to do the 2 missiles and 3 supers. Pulled it off absolutely beautifully. Another method would just to be a shoot a super and then dodge the hand and shoot 4 supers. That was very nice, very, very nice indeed. There's a super pack, gonna pick that up. Our runners are already at 35 supers. Ponk's gonna pull off a gravity jump here, pulling out all the stops, going to make their way to wreck ship, and misses the gravity jump. That is not an easy jump to do if you don't have high jump. You have to get the wall jump on the other side with minimal time left, and gets it. That was nice. So the divergence here is something that we need to note. Last match, our runners were literally check for check minus Billy Mays. After Billy Mays and before Billy Mays was all 100% the same. And then of course Sephi doing gauntlet at the very end there. But this is huge divergence here that can pay off for any of our runners here. Sephi's going to continue on down, check high jump. There are 3 items there. Last run we had gravity there. Ponk's going to continue on to wreck ship. Curious if they elect to full clear wreck ship. It's a very, very dangerous play to make if there's nothing in wreck ship. So we'll see what happens. Just a reserve tank. Punk's going to say no to that. Seffi's continuing down. We're going to get a check here at the high jump location. It's a missile pack. And another missile pack. Oh no. Here's the thing though, we got all of 95% of Meridian. Ooh, Wave Beam, same exact location as last seed. Yeah, Seffi will most likely be going to Meridia at this point. So here's the thing. If Seffi finds Varia in Meridia, and Ponk elects to continue on to clear Wreck Ship, this could be a GG. Because that will put Seffi in just basically ammo mode at that point. Has ice, gravity, and just needs that Varia suit or some way to get through Hell runs. So if that's much more ammo, much more health rather. But here we go. That's a super pack at the Main Street Missiles. Crab Supers is a missile pack. We have 5 more items to check. 5 more items to check for logical progression for Seffi. If Varia was at Billy Mays, oh my gosh, bro, that'd be intense. That would kill me. That would really kill me. But here we go. We're going to get 2 checks here. We got Mama Turtle E-Tank, Mama Turtle Missile. And we have Super Bag. Dun, 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 dun. All right, now we got the Mama Turtle, another Super Bag. Wow, so Seffi picks up that other Super Pack there. That's 50 supers, and they're looking really, really good for ammo. Seffi's actually going to go ahead and skip that. But Ponk, what does Ponk find here? Right side super. These next checks for both of our runners here. The problem is, that's grapple beam for Ponk. That could definitely mean business. Here's the thing though. Seffi, are you gonna? Seffi might be electing to go up to Wreck Ship, skip out on the rest of Meridia here. Very interesting routing choice. You're gonna see a gravity jump here. Yeah, this is not an easy gravity jump to pull off. Probably just did the first gravity jump there to kind of catch his bearings. Okay, I'm not sure what that was on the left side there, Ponk. I was paying attention to Seffi here and their gravity jumps. All right, so Ponk is gonna go check the Wreck Ship E-Tank. Again, if Ponk finds nothing here, so this is really interesting. Ponk finds nothing in their checks through Wreck Ship here. That means there's something at the beach or the watering hole or something at Billy Mays. And both runners, Ponk electing to nope out of the Billy Mays check after being so close, and Seffi electing to nope out of the rest of Meridia, digging a lot of time. Oh man, this is a lot of time being dug into skipping out on those checks. Probably would have been quicker for him to just go check the checks and then but it's okay. It's okay. We'll see what we find here. Ooh, high jump boost. Okay. I like me some high jump boots. Very nice. Also, by the way, for those of you who are interested, we have a Final 4 matchup for the Outlast Glitchless tournament. That's between Compadre and Felix. I believe Felix is the record holder right now. That's the world record has been passed back and forth over the past few weeks, but I think Felix or Horror currently owns that. Anyways, that starts at 9:30 a.m. That'll be on Speed Runners Arena 2. So that will actually be commentated by Horror. So just an all-around really nice team of runners and commentators for that match. So Final 4 matchup in the Glitchless tournament. It's a best of 3. This is match 1, so definitely go check that out if you're interested in Outlast. And we also have an RBO tournament starting in July. So if you know and love RBO, you should definitely check the RBO tournament out that starts. We also have a Resident Evil 7 tournament starting in a few months. Lots of stuff happening on this channel in the coming weeks. All right, back to the match. Sephi continuing their way up, gonna meet Ponk in the wreck ship. Does Sephi elect to skip wreck ship? Go in, kill Phantoon, nope out. It's a very interesting decision, but let's see. Ponk still not finding anything of use. The high jump boots were nice, but ultimately, well, here's the thing. Ponk finding high jump boots is a way for Ponk to get through worst room in the game. So at this moment, those high jump boots are actually pretty. They have some worth to them. But is Ponk gonna check? Yeah, Ponk's gonna make this check on the. Ooh, spring ball! Just as I said that. So this could actually really be huge if Sephi skips wreck ship. That's now 2 items that get you up worst room in the game. And if Sephi elects to skip, that only leaves space jump. Or bombs. Or X-ray, technically. But here we go, gonna get a check. It's just a missile pack, gonna nope out of that. Sephi's gonna make their way through the gauntlet. This is not in logic yet, as we currently see it on either screen. We have not found any item that would logically give us access to gauntlet yet. Sephi just did a check on the E-tank. Location is gonna nope out. Most likely head over to ship as Ponk is gonna go bowling. Okay. Sephi's gonna go left instead. Looks like they're probably gonna. Very interesting choice here. Gonna go clear out. Old Brinstar? Guys, ladies and gentlemen, Varia and Billy Mays. Let's see it. Everyone put a bless RNG. Bless RNG for Billy Mays, Varia. Let's go. This actually, it would be kind of funny because this is a very interesting routing choice for. But if this is Varia, oh my gosh. Sephi will get to skip out on all of what Ponk is doing right now. And Ponk could have had this. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. I'm holding my breath. Guys. It's just a powerbomb pack. Oh no! The double PBs! Oh, press F. Press F, everyone press F. Man, I was really hoping that would be Varia. That'd have been really cool. That'd have been super cool. But that, ooh, man, that's a setback for Sephi. Ponk, I don't know if we'll elect to go down through to check Billy Mays on the way out. It's possible. We'll see. I think probably not. Yeah. But here we go. Ponk gonna be heading down. Most likely, basically, route just the opposite of what Sephi did. We'll do crate, high jump location, and then we'll do. Oh, this means the beach, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, this means the beach or the watering hole will have either Speed Booster or Varia. That's huge. Sephi skipped on that. But where are you off to, Sephi? Trying to think of, you could go through Forgotten Highway. Let me see, I'm trying to think of the map because I never had, no one, I never really considered doing it that way. So that's, leads you to Plasma. You can get through Cack Alley. And then you go down. Yeah. That's some logic. Through Forgotten Highway. It's a long way to get there, but... And you'd have to kill, of course, Antoon first. Oh. Or is that changed for Rando? I know there's some option in some Rando where that's actually changed. Probably not for SMRAT. No one would ever do it, of course. And that's Super Pack there at the X-Ray. Oh, you're absolutely right, Zeb. That's very important. Here we go. Seppi, checking. There's a Super Pack at the beach. Gonna go to the watering hole. So yeah, this is here it comes. But I'm trying to find how. Wait, yeah, no. Yeah. We're in logic. I completely forgot. Yeah, we have grapple, so definitely, this is definitely gonna have. No. Oh, okay. So interesting. What do we have left? Shack Tool. Shack Tool, everybody. Wow. Okay. This is wow, this is intense. So this is looking like Shack Tool. And to answer a question in chat, absolutely. Randomizers will always be, depending on the settings you choose, they'll always be solvable. But that largely depends on, oh yes, of course, we still have sand pits. So we still have 4 items left to check. They will most likely have, if they don't have Speed Booster or Various Suit, then we're looking at Shack Tool here. Yeah, so it just depends on the runner's skill level. This is accessible logic here, so a lot of what you're seeing, the gravity jumping and I didn't see what that item was on Sephi's side. The gravity jumping, the wave gate glitching, the early spore spawn, the early supers, that all of that is. Whoa, Varia? Yo, nice. Okay, so Sephi, oh man, if they know how to do snail clip. Sephi, I hope you know how to do snail clip. But that's huge. So where's Speed Booster? Speed Booster is probably left jacked. Uh-oh. Gonna head down left side here. There's X-Ray. Sephi probably gonna skip on. Yeah, thought about it for a moment, but we're down Plasma and Charge, so not worth picking it up at this point. Now, Ponk does have Phantoon and Crate down, but Sephi's... Sephi... Does Sephi know how to? Surely Sephi can snare clip, right? Surely. Very interesting. This is a huge time loss here for Sephi. Huge. We're gonna have to do a few more gravity jumps. Oh, Ponk now realizes it now. Yeah. Okay. Good job, Sephi. A lot of pressure. Understandable. Now let's go do that. Clip. Get various suit. And finish the seed, fam. But Ponk, that's gonna give Ponk some much. Ponk is still in the lead here. Gonna be running into that suit very soon. One thing's very interesting though is Ponk actually didn't check. Is Sephi not gonna get the various suit yet? Ponk did not check the aqueduct left item. Ponk elected to do the sand pits first, so it's possible that Ponk will do sand pits first and then check. Ponk sees a super missile, gonna pick that one up, gonna put them at 60 supers at Seth on fish, Botswoon, the snack fish, fishy snack fish. And Sephi sees that E-Tank there is actually going to elect to skip it. Sitting at 3 E-Tanks to Punk's 6. Very nice damage boost. Ponk gonna continue on. Punk's gravity jumps are definitely, I assume, a little bit cleaner than Sephi. Sure, we'll get a look-see here. Punk's gonna be able to go right into the beach. And yeah, that was really good. Speed is at Shack Tool, most likely, at this point. For the second straight seed, which is just insane. Because we've checked everything else. Yeah, we everything else has been checked. And if Vary is locked at a speed locked location, then speed is. Oh yeah, Shack's in logic with high jump boots and grapple beam, or grapple beam and space jump. Speed is always required to get to Dragon, and so Plasma is, you need to kill Dragon to get to Plasma, so therefore speed can never be at Plasma. And Ponk sees the E-Tank, gonna pick the E-Tank up. Interesting, gonna be at 8 E-Tanks. That's gonna give them the ability to do stand-up if they find charge. That is true. We have not checked Criteria Power Bombs. It's one thing that I've forgotten about there. And Dragon is down for Sephi. As an E-Tank. Still skipping the E-Tanks. Gauntlet has been checked. It was an E-Tank, I believe. A vanilla E-Tank. Speed cannot be behind any of the bosses at this point. Cannot be behind Dragon or Ridley. That is because speed is at this point required to get Varia, and therefore speed cannot be found in Lower Norfair or any heated room. And speed booster is required to get the Dragon, therefore speed booster cannot be behind Dragon. So we are looking at most likely a Shack Tool speed booster for the second straight seed. Alright. We're gonna see Sephi do a snail clip here. This is very much out of logic. Wreck ship is in logic the moment you find gravity and power bombs. Sephi, where are you going? Guys, tell me I'm wrong. Sephi most definitely knows how to snail clip. Right? So logic. Logic is every single item in the game requires some way to get to it, right? And there are multiple ways to get to some items. Some item checks are harder, some tricks to get to item checks are harder than others. So when you write logic, let's say for example, to get to Lower Norfair, you can do one of like 7 different methods. You can do gravity and space jump. You can do gravity, no high jump, gravity jump. You can do gravity, high jump, gravity jump. You can do no gravity, high jump, lava dive. You can do no gravity, high jumpless lava dive. You can do speed dive. Speed dive. What's it called? Speed dive? No. Lava spark. Lava spark. You can do lava spark. So those are all the different tricks you can do for that. Right? So when you start writing logic, you start thinking about what is a trick that you want to be able. What trick do you want to have required to know to get this item? That's logic. So when you read the logic, for example, Varia can never be found in Lower Norfair. That's logic. So now we know we can never search in Lower Norfair to find Varia suit. So when we say it's in logic, when someone picks up gravity suit, that means Meridia is in logic to find other stuff. If we find Varia, that means Lower Norfair is in logic to find other stuff. And so I need a confirmation here. Was that really Varia at Aqueduct? Because I didn't see it myself. I'm just going off of chat. Very, very interesting. So, the snail clip, you have 3 opportunities to pull it off in a single room entry. Each one has a different difficulty level. If runners have high jump boots, they'll do the first opportunity without high jump boots. Typically, you'll just do the second and third one. But I'm very curious though. Sephi's I have this feeling that I'm pretty sure Sephi actually taught me how to do the snail clip. I don't know. It's really interesting. But it's okay. Some runners, honestly, some runners know how to do some tricks, right? Maybe Sephi hasn't done that trick in ever, right? Especially with SMRAT, there's really no need to know that trick. So it's possible Sephi just didn't feel comfortable doing the trick, and that's okay. But here we go. Oh, it was Varia, and here we're gonna see Ponk pull off that trick. And this is GG, guys. This is. Where's Ponk going? Oh, Ponk's gonna go back up, reset the room. If Ponk can pull this off, it's definitely a rip What? What is happening? See, the thing is Ponk probably is reading the logic here and knows speed's back here. Yeah, oh yeah, it's definitely possible the runner could not see what an item is. This is 95%. No, actually, at this point, it's like 100% certain this is speed again. I'm trying to think about all the extra location. The only way it can't be is 99 point bombs, then speed is the criteria power bombs. But right now, we're looking at about 99.9% this is speed. But I'm just interested that neither runner elected. But again, it's one of those tricks that, like, if you don't stay up to date with the tech for that particular, I mean, it's a tough tech. Like that killed checked. That particular trick is very technical. And here we go. Oh, base jump. Speed booster is at criteria power bombs. Let's go. I did forget about space jump. So 99.9% and the other 0.01% is space jump or bombs. So now we're at 100% for PBs or for space speed booster. It's PBs. Gauntlet has already been checked, both back and front. Gauntlet front was an E-tank, and the back was I don't remember. I think they checked that, or they checked that in there. Way out. Sethi actually went back and checked the front a little bit ago, or maybe that was Ponk. One of the two runners definitely checked. Yeah, Ponk is making a really interesting check here. Like this check here is not going to give Ponk anything. It may be charge. I guess charge would be nice, but going this far out of your way for charge, this match is really confusing me. I'm like, I think both of our runners are a little bit confused. I know Ponk is probably feeling really upset with having to skip out on Billy Mays. This is the ultimate SMRAT logic for sure. All right, well. We know there's nothing. Sethi's, of course, going to find Spring Ball and High Jump. Already picked up the High Jump boots. Finally picks up an E-Tank. Ponk sitting at multiple E-Tanks. Let's see what Ponk elects to do here. I would agree with that, Zeb, for sure, but his power bombs are very scary. Looks like he's gonna go back up for Varia here, though. Wait. What is happening? Maybe, okay. This is just really surprising to me, especially from Ponk. Like, Ponk especially should know, I would think would know the snail clip. As Sephi picks up a spring ball. But Ponkas will be picking up their speed booster here momentarily. So if anything, that'll be nice. The level of logic for the seed has just been wonderful. There it is. Speed booster. Now, here's the thing. Like I mentioned, at Shack Tool, that could have been bombs, space, or speed. Either one of those three. Because it was space or bombs, in this case it was speed, space jump, that means speed booster had to be for cherry power bombs, because everything else has been checked. But now let's see, Ponk's gonna go pick up the various suit, and we'll be finishing the seed. As Sephi, on the other hand, is clearing out wrecked ship. Alright. So this has been a very, very interesting match to watch. Ponk. Sephi here. It's Ponk's going to make their way up to the Varia suit, which was at the Aqueduct. Oh no. Yeah, you're right. Sephi doesn't have anything to get up to Kateria power bombs. Varia has been found. We just haven't picked it up yet. Ponk is going to be picking up Varia here in a few short seconds. And there it is. So, with that, Ponk is in go mode. Oh my god! Didn't even charge me! Yo! Wow! Just wow! God, this seed! Yeah, that's definitely... I mean, here's the thing though, like... Sephi could be going here right now and do the clip and get Varia, and is honestly not that far behind. If he does the clip. If he has to go to Shack Tool, that's another story. But oh man, this could have gone so many different ways. Shack Tool's power cannot be contained. Alright, so Shack Tool, the true winner. I think this is what are the odds? Like Speed Booster? Speed Booster is one of those items that has just a lot of weight to it, logically. And for it to be both times at Shack Tool, 2 times in a row, that's like, it's really incredible. It's really, really incredible. No, sorry, you're right. My bad. I was a little hyped there for a second. Well, I'll put it this way. How about Shack Tool both times holding the keys to Speed Booster? There, how about that? Speed Booster was at Criteria Power Bomb. And Space Jump is here at Shack Tool. Alright, so Ponk gonna be making their way up the worst room in the game here, heading into the amphitheater, as Sephi's going to be locating their Space Jump. Don't do it. Oh no! Bombs have to be in Lower Norfair. Yeah, at this point, Sephi has to do the clip. Bombs are in Lower Norfair. Okay. Yeah, here he goes. So again, there are three spots. I'll point them out as the fish or as the snail goes by. There is the first spot, and there and there. It looks like he's gonna set up a little too low there. And Ponk's going to make their way to Ridley. The deal is to kind of freeze or stop the snail just barely below the line, or just super close to the line, and then clip yourself. I'm curious what Sephi's doing. Oh, there we go. Okay, I see. Gonna give it another shot here. That might be a little too low. Yeah, it's looking to me like Sephi actually has forgotten. Oh no, kills the... I think Sephi has forgotten how to do the snail clip here. Gonna give it another go. That's a little too high. Needs to be, like, we're talking just minimally lower. Just gonna try to do it on the other side maybe, but it's got to be just below that line. And Ponk gonna continue making their way through here. Ponk is yeah, exactly, Zeb. I'd be feeling really strange at this point. So Sephi is stopping the snail way too high here. It needs to be, we're talking maybe a half a snail lower than what Sephi's doing here. But everyone wish Sephi some luck here, that they can pull this trick off. And Ponk's going to be heading to Torian in the escape now for Lower Norfair. Going to be heading into the Bubble Mountain area. Yeah, absolutely. See, again, now that's definitely, you know, a little better. Still just it's a little bit less. Ponk gonna be making their way up through Meridia here. With Speed Booster, it's gonna be really nice. They're gonna be able to get through the door up top without having to do any gravity jumps. Sephi still working on that. Yeah, that snail is way too high. We're now, I think Sephi is in the right mindset, but in the wrong direction. Needs to be getting the snail further down. They're actually trying to bring it further up. It's now almost 3 snail links too high here. So it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense on why runners elect to skip this item location. It's clear now that, you know, these 2 runners definitely have the skill to pull these tricks off, but a lot of the times that looks good. A lot of it's a little too high. It's a little bit lower. A lot of the times runners just don't have the need to do these tricks, and so when you know there's an actual need for it, in this case, not a logically required need, but a need nonetheless. You just kind of forget how to set it up, and Sephi here just needs to. Yeah, Sephi is trying to make it go up more, and you're not going to get it that way, unfortunately. It's got to be just below that line. Hopefully, they continue to practice at it, continue to experiment, and they'll get it eventually. All right, we're going to give some more shots here. Oh, that actually looks good. Ah, nah. Ooh, that might be it. That's a good height. You gotta be careful not to get hit when you come up. You gotta do like a really nice jump. Come on, Sephi, you can do it. Ponk's moving into the Metroid rooms here. Getting closer and closer, so everyone put your love in chat for Sephi here. Hopefully they can pull this trick off. Get to their various suit. Thankfully the snail is going in the right direction. A little bit lower, just a little bit lower. That should be good. Come on, Sephi, please. Oh man. Gonna reset. It's probably feeling really confused at this point. Do not blame them. So let's see what Sephi elects to do here. Kind of sitting at the menu screen. Might be thinking it through. There we go. Gonna go ahead and start up. Ponk's gonna pull off the baby skip here. Has a nice setup. One more jump. Here we go. Boom, baby. Very nicely done. Yeah, those snails were not playing nice with our runner here, Sephi. All right. Sephi's gonna keep pummeling away here at these snails. Let's just wish them the best of luck. It's always really annoying when you can't get a trick, especially one, you know, Varia's just right there. Ah, Sephi, you gotta. The snail has to be lower. Maybe they'll just get lucky and accident. No, they're gonna reset the room. Yeah. Again, so for those of you who are just joining us, there are 3 spots you can do this trick. I'm gonna point them out as the snail goes by. Sephi just passed the wall on the left or the right side. And now there's 2 spots here where Sephi's standing underneath. The little line on the left wall that you want the snail to be almost right there. Like that's like right where, like that's perfect. He's making it go up. No, right where. That's it. Yes. Yes. Okay. He almost was outside the range of. He was almost outside the range of that being possible. That is a hyper clap, fam. And was even going for the quick drop, sees the charge beam. But it's finally gets the trick. You see what I was kind of saying there, like be just under that line, but very nicely done. Sephi gets it. So very, very nice. So we're gonna see Ponk finishing up here. Yeah. Sephi in the SRL. Shoutouts to Matt Trick and then some expletives that cannot be repeated on this channel. Oh. I'm dying right now, guys. Too funny. quite a few expletives. That's good. Okay, Ponk ticks out. Mother brain here. And gonna be Ponk moving to the escape, gonna be able to take the quicker way with speed, as we noticed, much quicker than his previous matchup. Yeah, so, oh yeah, shoutouts, by the way, were to Matrick. Matrick is a well-known Super Metroid speedrunner who has discovered a lot of stuff in this game. Sephi's finally gonna be making their way down into it's Ponk making their way up the parlor. Oh man. Going to go ahead and move down and save the animals. And Ponk, if all goes well, Ponk will be moving on to the final four, fam. Final four runners. There were 88 participants in this tournament when it first started, and we are down to the final four runners of the winners bracket. Well, final 7. Ponk being the first into the final 4 here. We still have some more matchups that need to go by, but Sephi, big congratulations to them. They're going to be moving down into the alternative winners bracket. I'll do a quick check to see who they'll be facing, but Ponk has finished in first place with a time 1 hour, 6 minutes and 51 seconds. What a seed! That was just bonkers. That seed was bonkers. Tough deal for Sephi with the snail clip malfunction, but good race. Good 2 races by runners here. 2 world-class runners. Ponk will go on to face Floaters or Cheese Reaver. So Floaters versus Cheese Reaver, all 3 matches, if it comes to a 3rd match, will happen tomorrow. And those are set to begin, let me check real quick, at 2 o'clock Eastern will be the first match. This is Elite 8 match between Floaters and Cheese, and all 3 will be back to back. All right, let's see who Sephi move on to here. I'll get that for you guys one moment. All right, so Sephi is in the move down to round 7 in the alternative winners bracket. They'll face anyone between Diddy Kong, Cross Product, Messer, Maniacal, Kishmo, Magoo, and Modidi. So they got quite a ways before their next matchup. But okay, yeah, congratulations to Ponk on a very well fought seed. Very interesting logically. So let's wish Sephi here some good luck finishing up the rest of the seed here as they take on their final boss, Ridley, and we'll head on up to G4 as well. Ponk, by the way, comments, the real winner is Sephi for Snail Clip. Also, heck this logic. Oh, that's too good. And it looks like Punk's gonna go eat some cake. So no interview for Ponk, but we wish them luck in their upcoming matchup between Sloters or Cheese Reaver. Oh, and I said a time wrong for an upcoming match. The Outlast Glitchless Tournament Final 4 match is actually going 11 a.m. Eastern today. So that will actually happen on... Yeah, that'll happen on SMRAT, since we don't need to wait for this match to end. Also, there is a match, just kind of a bonus match today between Proto Plays and myself. It's an 80% speedrun. So we want an interview with the snail. Yes, I can make that happen. We gotta talk to this snail. We gotta figure out what's the big idea here. What's the big deal? And there's 46% for Ponk. So, let's wish Seppi some good luck here as they finish out this seed. And Ridley's down. Very nicely done. The beam combination was pretty poor, but they were able to pull that one out. Seppi gonna make their way up through the wasteland here. They don't have speed boosters, so no wastelands today. Whose sound do we have? Okay, we have stuff. That's good. Alright, Seppi's making their way out of the Lower Norfair to the escape. Gonna be making their way to the G4 and into T-Room. Torian, excuse me. Making use of that screw attack. Just straight bodying the space pirates there. Or the musketeers. So, Seppi gonna make their way through here. In order for the In order for the Frog Speedway skip to work, you need to have either Spazer or Plasma on top of your wave beam. So Sephi has neither of those, so through Cathedral, make their way out the longer way. And I'm not sure if Ponk wanted an interview. I think they're gonna go and eat some cake. Eating some victory cake. Yeah, that's right. That's a fantastic question, actually. I would say the bosses do the opposite, because in the vanilla game, in the G4 room, the statues actually go from being light to being light to go to I can't speak today. Going from a light color to a dark color. Whereas for Croc and Shack Tool, it's just a matter of showing our viewers whether or not that they were checked. So for example, on Sephi's side, Shack Tool should be colored in as well. But that's not entirely important. Good job, Ghost. By the way, Ghost Wizard, big shout outs to Ghost Wizard. This dude has been doing so much tracking for us in the past few weeks, and he's doing a fantastic job. So, much love to Ghost. Alright, Sephi's gonna take a quick refill at the ship. We're gonna do some saving. And let's see how Sephi does at the Torian. And don't forget to follow the runners and the broadcast team. Well, really just Ghost. Follow Ghost. Having Ice Beam is definitely nice. Don't have to worry about power bombing the Metroids. Shoot them, and then super them, or some missiles. And again, you guys are interested, we have a final four. We're in the final four, our final four runners of the Outlast Glitchless tournament. And that is going to be kicking off on SRA Main, this channel, at 11 a.m. It's a pretty hype matchup, actually. The runners are Felix, Compadre, and currently well, 10 days ago, Felix was the world record holder, but it was beat by less than a second by Horror. Horror is actually going to be commentating the match. So you have the world record holder commentating a match with the second place, and also Compadre is ranked 8th. So very hype matchup. So if you're interested in seeing some Outlast, definitely check that out. In fact, they're only separated by less than 50 seconds in a category that lasts an hour. So definitely going to be intense. An intense matchup you don't want to miss. All right, so Sephi moving into Torian final room. Mother Brain gonna go for a nice skip, gets it, very nicely done. And gonna move into phase 1 of Mother Brain. Looks like we're actually going to pull Ponk in for an interview. Very nice. There they are. Let's pull them in. And we're joined by Ponk. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing alright. I got some nice strawberry cake. So that's always good.
Nice. Yeah, I was wondering what kind of cake you had. You still owe me cake, just FYI.
I do. Yeah.
Anyways, so wow, those two seeds you guys played, Shack Tool, like, it's really incredible
I'm so confused by this last seed. Like this.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. So I got the thing where it's like, okay, you have to go to Shack Tool in order to go to criteria PBs, and then you have to go get Varia. Like that part of the logic makes perfect sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I don't understand this. Like Grapple was in Wrecked Ship, right?
Yeah.
Like how? What do you get to Wrecked Ship in logic? I didn't get that. Like
Yeah, Wreck Ship is in logic the moment you find it through Forgotten Speedway.
Yeah, I was like I was at Plasma Beam, and I was just standing there for a few seconds because I could not understand how the heck this logic works out. And yeah, first seed was a lot of fun. Sephi and I enjoyed that, but holy heck, that second seed was not fun. When Sephi made this comment, I was like, okay, he must have had the exact same issues that I had.
Oh my gosh, so...
And I was like thinking, should I go for Snail Clip? And I figured I don't know how to do that, so I'm not even gonna bother trying.
Yeah, it's interesting because I was almost certain both of you both didn't do it. Well, Sephi ultimately ended up doing it. It's really interesting. Check, right? Saw it was Space Jump, but just reset.
I mean, that makes sense. I didn't know that Space Jump was any useful.
Yeah, Space Jump is actually always 100% logically required for SMRAT.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, for Lower Norfair.
Oh, wow, yeah.
In this instance, it was your access to Criteria Power Bombs, because bombs, I'm assuming, I didn't check the log, I'm assuming they were in Lower Norfair. So it was your only logical access to Criteria Power Bombs to get Speed Booster. Speed Booster was your logical access to Aqua, giving you Varia. It was just like, yeah, when we saw, I think, yeah, Sephi saw Varia at Aqueduct first, and we're like, oh man, Punk's gonna get that in, because we're thinking ice or Snail Clip. And then when you went down through the sand pits, we're like, what's going on? And then Sephi also was just going completely out of their way searching for speed. I'm like, and then I was thinking, you know what? It's like one of those tricks that is not used entirely too often, and so like even if you learn it once, if you don't stay up to date with how it's done, you could really forget, because like it's a very specific spot where you have to stop that snail. You can do it in 3 separate locations. Sephi's problem, he spent like 10 plus minutes trying to do the Snail Clip. It was rough. Like we're talking multiple attempts. He was stopping the snail way too high, and eventually I think he got it by accident, to be honest.
Nice.
But it was he finally got it. But by that time, he got Varia the moment you reached Mother Brain.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really nervous at the start, mostly because I had this mess up at Billy Mays, and I still don't understand why Screw Attack does not work there. I was out of all out of the wall jump animation, and the Screw Attack still didn't break the blocks, and I don't get it. And then I was just nervous, and I did this like super high risk gamble of early wreck chip and didn't really get rewarded except for high jump, and I still had like all of criteria unchecked, and I was like, heck, Sephi is gonna win by a mile. And only when I saw this comment by Sephi, I was like, okay, he has the exact same problem that I have.
Yeah, you guys were both looking for speed. It was so funny. Oh man. Yeah, and then the seed was just it was so funny when you had that Billy Mays issue and you left and Sephi went to Billy Mays. We're thinking this entire time, oh my gosh. As you were full clearing wreck ship, by the way, so he actually went down and then went back up ultimately to go to wreck ship. But if he had found Varia at Billy Mays while you were full clearing wreck ship, wow, that would have been because he would have just gone into wreck ship, killed Pantoon.
I mean, ultimately, high jump boots was kind of worth it just because it made getting into Shack Tool way easier.
For sure, for sure.
Still,
and Sephi completes with an official time of 1 hour. 25 minutes and 38 seconds. GG to Sephi.
This was so weird.
Yeah, it was really weird scene.
It's so weird because it's like the logic allows for almost nothing to be required. This exact thing made the seed so stupidly hard.
Yeah, for sure. Like it's the logic, the hardest part. Like following the logic in these seeds, even if you're not required literally really to do any tricks, it's just really trying to understand what is this seed trying to tell me right now. And even if you think you're reading it correctly, sometimes it's just like no, because the way the logic is set up, there could be like 3 or 4 or 5 steps ahead of what you're thinking. It's just like to get to that speed booster to where it was is like whack. You had to go logically, mind you, you had to logically go through Forgotten Highway to get Grapple. Then you had to take Grapple to get and get high jump boots, because that also puts Shack Tool. You had Forgotten Highway to get Grapple and high jump, and then you had to take that to go to Shack Tool to get Space Jump. And you had to take the Space Jump to Cherry Power Bombs to get Speed, and you had to take Speed to get to Aqueduct to get Varia. It's just all over the place. And someone for runners who literally can't do, for example, you basically showed it off. You went all the way back and forth, and ultimately went to Kateria Power Bombs that got Speed, and were able to do Aqueduct to get Varia. But it was a really just wow. Just wow. But congratulations, you're in the final 4. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are I don't know what my thoughts are, honestly. It's all coming to an end. Rando League finals tonight. The quarterfinals here today. A lot of randomizer. A lot of fun.
For sure. You'll be facing.
I'm also looking forward to a little bit of a break from Rando, honestly.
For sure. I've heard that from quite a few runners. Yeah, well, I think with Rando League and SMRAT, just that's a lot of Rando action. But yeah, you'll be facing between Floater and Cheese Reaver.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, however the match against Lotus tonight is going to end, might be interesting to have a rematch in a different logic. I don't know.
Yeah, it's be super interesting. So I've asked Sephi if they'd like to come and check. I don't see them in the green or anything like that. Not entirely sure. But Sephi, as I mentioned before, is moving down into the alternative winners bracket, round 7. So they got
winners bracket. Nice.
Yes, they will not have a matchup quite a while. We're trying to move the alternative winners bracket as possible. We got quite a bit of lag going on in that bracket right now, but Sephi will have to go wait a few matches them. But yeah, we're down to the first slots of the final four. Ponk moving on, and the Super Metroid Randomizer Accessible Tournament. It's going to be hype. Just to remind everyone, the finals theoretically. First and foremost, by the way, the final four will be a best of 5. So
God.
yeah, best of 5 final four, but the finals will be a best of 7. But the thing is about the finals, theoretically, the finals could be a best of 14.
Please no best of 14.
Because if the winners of the alternative winner bracket defeats the winners of the winners bracket, it will reset the bracket and they'll do another best of 7. So much can happen from here until the end of the we could theoretically see another Sephi Ponk. We could see so many other matchups that have happened in this tournament that we'd like to see again. It all matters on what happens in the alternative winners bracket. But we're gonna do our best to get the alternative winners bracket caught up to where the winners bracket is right now. We don't want the finals winner to be waiting, months just to get their match in. That would not be good. We'll see what Steffi's up to here. No message in SRL and nothing in the green room. So how's your cake?
My cake was fantastic.
Good.
Strawberries are like the best fruit out there. That's just a fact.
Pretty great. All right. Looks like Sephi might be doing some other stuff, so we'll go ahead and end it here. Ponk can probably have personal chats with Sephi about the matches. But yeah, 11 a.m. we have our final 4 matchup between Felix and Compadre for the Outlast Glitchless tournament. That'll be on SRA main. So just in about here in an hour. War Drinker just did the bracket command, so you can check the bracket out there. Also, don't forget to follow the runners. Follow the double R
there
command for Ponk. It's beautiful. And also, Ponk and I are in the RBO tournament, so definitely check that out. It's gonna be a blast. That starts in a few months, All right, let's send a raid to somebody. I don't know how much longer this person will be streaming, but they're doing an any percent run. It looks like they're on peak pace. Go give them some love for K-Dove. And have a fantastic day, everybody, and we'll be back here in some Outlast. Oh no.
Rip.
They died right as I raided them.
Good timing, dude. Great timing.
Ah! Oh man. Have a great day, Ponk.
Sorry?
Have a great day.
Yeah, you too, dude. You too.
Bye-bye.
fucking dumb. Fucking snail clip. I know it's not obviously in logic. I know there's like nothing really in logic. The dumbass snail clip. That's the thing. Oh, I already know what the logic was. I already know what it was. I just didn't want to go everywhere either. I was just too lazy. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, GG Ponk. GG Ponk. Yeah. Fucking SM. Obviously, I know that you deserve to win. It's bad because the other one was so good, and then this one, because of some stupid thing, I got held up on. Like, why? Whoops. Sorry, Woody. For the first one, the second one, the after, yeah, cause I didn't really get it at first. I really had no idea. I really could have sworn that was like in logic or something. I don't know why. I just check. I don't think I had high jump at that time. Mello, teach me how to Billy Mays high jump list. Screw wouldn't work. Oh, just turn around. When you're wall jumping, just turn around. Face the other way. But yeah, for the clip, yes, you do. You need high jump. For the snail clip, you also need high jump. Obviously for Shaq Tool at that time. That was the stupidest part. If I had high jump, I would have done it anyway. But yeah, just Ponk, whenever you're midair and you're just like wall jumping or whatever, you're doing your CWJs up the wall, or just turn around when you're about to hit the block, and it'll screw it. But yeah, I don't know. That's the one thing that I dreaded for it to happen. For me having to do snail clip because I knew that was gonna be my biggest weakness if it had to come down to that, and it did, and it was stupid. Yeah, no, I would no fuck that. Was not gonna do that. Like you really have to think. Where was it? Where did it start happening for me? I think it started happening for me when. Oh yeah, there was. That's true. There was no mobility. There was like no speed booster. Space jump was in Shack 2 on the second seed. High jump was in Wreck Ship. Pretty much done. I think it happened for me. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? It happened to me during, like, right before Batoon. I was like, no, this isn't right. Something wasn't clicking. But it didn't hit me what I was supposed to do until I got to Wreck Ship anyway. Like when I think I was focusing on my power bomb count, and then I thought, speed's gonna be at Shack too. Nah. So down. I get the stupidest scenes, dude. I always get the dumbest fucking seeds. The one against J-Ro. Both of them against J-Ro. What if all seeds are done? It's rat logic. Because it makes you feel like a fucking rat in a maze. I like the first one. The first one was cool. It made it for a good race. I guess I threw the first race away because I refilled at the ship because I didn't have power bombs. Plando. That sounds right, actually. For the first one, I refilled at the ship. I got grabbed by Metroids in 2 rooms. I forget how much that wastes. I don't know if it's 10 seconds. I don't think it's 10 seconds, actually. And then it might have been 10 seconds in total. And then I missed baby skip. I could have been closer, but I was like, oh, it's cool. It was close enough. So I wasn't mad about that. It was just a snail clip that was stupid. That was not worth. I mean, it was worth it because it had Varia, but it's not worth it because it's just dumb seed. Billy Mays. Skipped it. Just why'd you skip it? I don't even know what play you would make that you would skip it. But you wouldn't try? Like, how long did it really actually take you? Like, you know it works. You know it lets you through. Half a minute. That's not even enough time, though. But yeah, just turn around. That sucks though. That would have been crazy. Hmm. Alright then. Thank you again for the race, Ponk. It's been swell. It's been good. Thank you. But that, I do not want to replay that thing. Thing's so stupid. I'm probably just gonna do Hocus Pocus. Like that was the plan. I'm gonna do Hocus Pocus. Since yesterday. Might? Hi. Sorry, I'm a bunny. I had to change into that. Right before the second one, I was like, oh, I should probably change. Cause gonna do it with your carrot out. Carl Chungus. I do not want to replay that that seed. No. Bunny. Yeah. um. Just kidding. Thank you for the resub, by the way. Jesus, it doesn't look that nice. Looking how Carlito Chungus. Alright, well, you're a fucking racist, so you're out of here. But thank you for the resub. How are you doing, Tracy? Yeah, you get the rainbow badge now. It's a 1 year. Oh, that is 12 years. 12 months. 12. I just noticed. 12 years. I'm sorry. Let me. Dude, I was so cozy because I was like, I had my blanket and everything. I was like, I was just like, oh, bundled, and I woke up and decided to just play extra comfy. Just kidding. That's exactly how I felt like. Oh, Woody, wait, what was your time? Congrats, dude. By 1 second. What's up, LDH, by the way? 4806. It's not the 47. Never mind, dude. Just kidding. Congrats, though. It's good. It's good. I'm glad that you're going back at it. But, like, for real now? Because, yeah, now you and Ross can have actually some pretty tight races. Oh, no. Oh, my God, dude. That's so annoying. Didn't I mess up Zepskip too in the first race? Damn, I really threw away that race. I don't know how close it was. Let me I was listening to the Studio Ghibli thing. So that's what kept me chill during the first one. During the second one, I was just like, oh, it stopped. And I was like, put Hocus Pocus. Oh yeah, you got it, LDH. You know. What's up, Quickie? Like it might have blazed, yeah. Might have blazed if I do say so myself. Mighty blazed. I need to do these